You're listening to Potty Mouth Radio, the home of movies, music, television, and comedy.
In the hunt for the perfect album, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. Dave, who prefers prog rock and British folk, and Billy, who is a twee kid with punk roots. But sometimes these tastes cross to showcase a true classic. This is that story.
Hello everybody and welcome to True Classics, the spin-off of The Hunt for the Perfect Album, where Dave and I look at albums that are absolutely, hands down, not even a question, perfect from start to finish.
Indeed, yeah.
This week, I think this was my contribution to the list.
I think it was mine, actually.
Think you stole it from me, did you?
You had the shits when you saw it on the spreadsheet. So I gave you what was the number one album on NME's 500 greatest albums of all time in 2013, whenever the hell they did it.
Yeah.
The Queen is Dead by the Smiths.
Yeah, I absolutely adore this album. I've got an original pressing on vinyl. I love the Smiths. As everyone out there knows, I had 2 Smith songs on my songs to play at my funeral playlist. Funnily enough, neither from this album, actually.
Although one was a B-side.
Yes.
In fact, the one you actually chose was a B-side.
Well, this is the funny thing I was going to say. Even though I love this album and this is obviously brilliant, most of my favourite Smith songs are not on this album.
Oh, wow. Really?
Most of my favourite Smith songs...
My top 2 favourite songs are on this album.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely 2 in my top 5 would be on this album, but the other 3 probably all come from Hatful of Hollow, which is a compilation of B-sides and
that
rarities.
Doesn't count.
Well, that's the thing. So
that's got B-sides from this era. That's
exactly.
got fucking Rubber Ring and shit on it.
Exactly. So, I mean, this is just a fantastic album. So, how about we get straight into it? Such a good opening.
Fuck, Mike Joyce's drums on that. I get chills every time when you get through the kind of non-song "Take Me Back to 50-Year-Old Bloody" intro, which perfect. I mean, hello, it's so good. As soon as Joyce's drums start, I literally goosebumps. So fucking good.
It's one of those things. The Smiths. I love the Smiths. I can't say enough about it. They've almost reached this point where it's almost naff to like the Smiths because it's like, that alternative guy who likes the Smiths. And obviously Morrissey has become such a character that people don't like to like Morrissey anymore. They don't like to admit that they like.
I don't care how much of a 20. See, this is the difference between someone like, say, Morrissey and Oasis. Oasis are obnoxious, arrogant fuckers. They're wankers. It's a universally accepted truth that both the Gallagher brothers are twats.
Yeah.
However, they're also massively overrated in terms of their talent.
Yeah. Well,
they're so derivative of the Beatles and other things. They've got some catchy songs. Any wanker that puts Wonderwall in any sort of fucking list of the greatest songs of all time needs their fucking head read.
Yeah.
It's not even the best song on that album, let alone the best song of all time.
Yeah.
However, Morrissey, also a bit of an arrogant, obnoxious twat.
Yeah.
However, phenomenal frontman, phenomenal lyricist, and that is proven by the fact that his you look at like November Spawn the Monster, you look at Suede Head, you look at Every Day Is Like Sunday. His solo stuff is just as good as
yeah.
some of the best of the Smiths
And
stuff.
his
So
voice,
it's not just Johnny Marr.
I adore his voice. It brings so much to the
fucking
Smiths.
incredible.
And I mean, this is I'm about to talk about it literally right now. One of my favourite things about this album is that you get to track 2, Frankly Mr. Shankly, and it's effectively a joke song, but it is still so good. It is so well written that even though it's pretty much a gag, it still has lyrics in there that really resonate and make
This is why things like Rocky Raccoon and Penny Lane and fucking Strawberry Fields and seemingly semi-nonsense songs, if your band is fucking good enough, they're still classics. And the Smiths are up there with the Beatles in the writing is that good. The silly songs are better than most people's serious epics.
My soul, I want to leave. You will not miss me. I want to go down in musical history. Frankly, Mr. Shankly, I'm a sickening wreck. I've got the 21st century breathing down my neck. I must move fast. You understand me? I want to go down in celluloid history. Mr. Shankly.
That is up there.
I love
with
that track.
That is up there with Penny Lane. That is up for me.
Yeah.
People may disagree, but that is up there with Penny Lane. That is up there with the quote unquote nonsense or silly songs from the Beatles.
Yeah.
It's still the melody, the scansion, the writing, the everything about it. It is still really, really good. That could be off Sgt. Pepper.
Oh
and
yeah,
it wouldn't be out of place.
I mean, that song is probably in my top 3 on this album. I don't know,
God
man.
damn, are you serious?
I don't know.
I just got through saying it's awesome, but that's fucking mental.
I don't know. It's one of those songs that holds a deep place in my heart.
Shit.
Because of
I
the
have
subject.
4 songs on side 2 has 5 songs. I have 4 songs on side 2 that are better than that, and I love, frankly, Mr. Shankly.
I mean, side 2 is very strong. I mean,
Wow,
my favourite song from the album is on side 2, but I think I think my next 2 are both on this side, and frankly, Mr. Shankly is one of them.
This is an insane conversation, as you said to me not too recently.
I love that track. The bass is great.
It's a great song.
I think the subject matter too. One of my favourite Smith songs is "Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now."
Oh yeah, of course.
Frankly,
no one did melancholy.
Yeah.
Oh, woe is me! I live in a first world country and life is so terrible.
I was
better
looking.
than Morrissey.
It's got one of the greatest opening lines of all time. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. I fucking love it. And that song, frankly, I don't know. There's something. Like I said, it's a joke song, but when you listen to the lyrics, it's really about wanting to escape, and
wanting to be something, and wanting to do something.
It just
and
really resonates
knowing that
with me.
And the undercurrent of knowing that you never will.
Yes, exactly, which resonates so strongly with me. I mean, I Know It's Over is... fuck, I love this song as well. Falling over my head. Oh.
And as I climb into an empty bed,
Oh, well, enough said.
I know it's over, still I cling. I don't know
Where else I can go? Oh man, it's so brilliant. I know that people aren't tuning into this to want to hear us sing, but you just can't help it.
Why
You
not?
just can't help it with an album this good.
If they just want to listen to the album, they'll be over on Spotify. They're obviously here to hear us sing.
Man, I adore every track on this album. There's very little to say about its perfection.
I mean, there is a reason, even amongst the Smiths. Obviously, Meat is Murder is a great album. Their debut album, I think, is. I mean, it's not quite this, but it's so close. It's got some of my favorite songs on it. But there's a reason that this is so highly lauded, and much like with, I think Revolver by the Beatles is a good example, where most Beatles fans will tell you Revolver is actually their best album. It's not Sgt. Pepper. It's not Magical Mystery. It's not Abbey Road. It's not any of the others. It's Revolver. Revolver does not have really much of the big hits on it.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
But
This
it's
is
to do with the... It's to do with as this show is about. It's to do with the journey of the album. It's the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
100%. I mean,
And-
to go, just to go back to their B-sides, to give you an example of how good the Smiths are, I just want to give
I
you
know
some
where
of...
you're going to go. It's on my notes to bring up on this. Go,
I
go.
just want to give you a list of some of the songs that are B-sides of the Smiths, and they are some of the best songs ever written. Please, 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 Let Me Get What I Want is a fucking B-side. You know, Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now. How Soon Is Now? Is a
That's where I was
B-side.
going to go. Literally regarded as their greatest song, and it's not on any of their albums. It was a B-side off. William. It was really. Was it William?
Yes, William, It Was
think
Really
it's-
Nothing. Yes. Yeah.
A B-side off B-side off a song that is itself not on a fucking album.
No, but that's the thing. You know, the two B-sides of William, It Was Really Nothing were How Soon Is Now and Please, Please, Please Let Me Get What I Want. Like,
William, It Was Really Nothing is also not on an album.
yes.
So it's a song that wasn't deemed good enough to be on one of their albums.
Yes.
And the B-side, one of the B-sides of the song not good enough to be on an album is regarded as one of the greatest songs of all time.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
So that just shows how good every track on this album
Rubber
is.
Ring, B-side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck me.
I think one of the most underrated songs from this album, which is one of my personal favorites, probably my
Cemetery Gates.
second. Yes, Cemetery Gates.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Such
Love it.
a
One of my
fantastic.
favourites.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that because I've never met anyone else who thinks this is one of the best songs on this
It's a
album.
shame you've never met anyone with good taste before.
Keats and Yeats are on your side. A dreaded sunny day, so I meet you at the cemetery gates. Keats and Yeats are on your side. Wild is on mine. So we go inside and we gravely read the stones. All those people, all those lives, where are they now?
Oh,
I think I've told you before that in my uni years we spent probably an unhealthy amount of time at Newtown Cemetery listening to music that was suitable for the time and taking various substances. So no, that's always been one of my favorites on this album.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's
same.
not kind of.
I'm so glad you feel the same way.
It's just as it's kind of one of the super catchy ones, like I don't know, Still Ill or Rubber Ring or something.
Yeah, it's very poppy.
But
yeah.
it's one that's never cropped up on
yeah.
any of the multiple kind of best ofs and compilations. It's just kind
I feel
of,
a bit the same about the next track, which is the opening of side B.
oh no,
Big Mouth
that's
Strikes
everyone
Again.
knows that surely.
I this has some of the best lyric, you know, and I wonder how Joan of Arc felt as the flames
Yeah.
rose to her Roman nose and her Walkman started to melt. I fucking
Surely
love this song.
everyone knows. I mean, if you're a Smiths fan, you know Big Mouth. Surely, really? Maybe not.
Sweetness, I was only joking when I said I'd like to smash every tooth in your head. Oh, sweetness, I was only joking when I said by rights you should be bludgeoned in your bed. And now I know how Joan of Arc felt. Now I know how Joan of Arc felt. As the flames rose to her Roman nose and her Walkman started to melt.
When I was this shows how long ago I was listening to this. I would have been in high school, so I would have been a teenager, and I always thought that the opening line was "smash a grapefruit in your face" or something like that, because I think the first time I heard Big Mouth Strikes Again, I had just watched with my parents. I think is it Public White Heat maybe. It's an old Jimmy Cagney movie, I think, where at a breakfast table he picks up half a grapefruit and shoves it into his wife's face and rubs grapefruit in her face.
Yeah.
And I must have just seen that only briefly before, and then when I heard this song, and it kind of sounds like it.
It does, yeah.
Instead of
smash a grapefruit in your
Yeah.
head, I could see that.
rather than every tooth in,
Yeah.
And it was only for decades I was singing that. That was my Mondegreen, was singing the wrong line to the start of Big Mouth Strikes Again.
Oh man,
Fuck this. Now we get to my favourite song.
Boy with the Thorn in His Side is your favorite track.
Favorite or second favorite on this album, and I couldn't actually pick it.
Interesting.
I love
Behind the hatred there lies a murderous desire for love. How can they look into my eyes and still they don't believe me? How can they hear me say those words, still they don't believe me?
So
Love it.
What's the track that contends with that for possible favorite if you can't decide?
There Is a Light.
Excellent. Okay, that is my favorite track from this album. Also, one of the greatest songs ever written.
Everything, the scene in 500 Days of Summer, everything about this song, I fucking love it. It's got my favourite lines of almost any song ever.
Yeah, 100.
There's music and there's people and the young and the light. Driving in your car, I never want to go home because I haven't got one anymore. Take me out tonight because I want to see people and I want to see light. Driving in your car, oh please don't drop me home because it's not my home, it's their home and I'm welcome no more. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die.
Oh my God, it's just the pleasure, the privilege is mine. It is so fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that's the bit. Like, I love the entire song.
Yeah.
I love the bit about it's not my home. I don't have one
their
anymore.
home, yeah.
Which Johnny Marr borrowed from the New York Dolls. I love that. That's a little bit of interesting backstory that line was lifted from a New York Dolls song. But that kind of double couplet of if a double decker bus crashes into us.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
so fucking
there's
good.
something about the wording of the pleasure, the
It's
privilege
so
is
fucking.
mine. It's so
dark. It's so bleak.
and
yet it's somehow
and yet
beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm completely biased, but the Lucksmiths do a fantastic cover of that song as well.
I'd listen to that. I'd listen to Tali sing that until the fucking cows come home.
It's on their B-side compilation Spring a Leak, and it's
Which
fantastic.
I don't have. Why don't I have that?
Ooh, you got to get on Spring a Leak. Spring a Leak is.
Is that still available? I've never even seen it.
It's a double disc compilation of all of B-sides and rarities and demos.
I'm going to
of the
message Mark and see if he's got one.
I've got an actual CD copy floating around somewhere, but I think it is on Spotify.
Fuck off.
Well, it was never released on vinyl.
I literally, much as I would like to be high and mighty, I literally don't have anything to play a CD on.
Yeah.
Even my computer doesn't have a drive to play a CD these days.
But it is on Spotify, so check it out, Spring a Leak. There's a fantastic cover of that song. So
yeah, I'll definitely check that out. And then we go out on one of my other favourites.
Yeah.
I fucking love this song.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking, because I think I told you I had to drive the kids all the way up to Tom's place and then drive all the way back. So I literally spent about 5 hours driving yesterday and had time to listen to this and some of the other albums we're talking about, multiple times.
Yeah.
And listening to Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others, I was like, you know what? Being the mixtape and playlist fucking obsessive that I am, I'm going to make a mixtape or playlist of songs that celebrate larger women. I'm going to have Mika's Big Girls. I'm going to have Fat Bottom Girls. I'm going to have Sir Mix-a-Lot. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have an entire mixtape of for people like Wayne and I that like the larger lady.
As Antony said to Cleopatra as he opened a crater veil, oh, I said, some girls are bigger than others, some girls are bigger than others.
Like, literally a perfect album, start to finish. Not a bad track on it, not a bad note on it. Just
Yeah, no, there's a reason that NME said this is the greatest album of all time. I don't know if I think.
I mean,
that
yeah. Look, I
necessarily.
personally, I
But
mean, Disintegration. There's a call to be made for. I mean,
just in the history of this show, we've probably got a few contenders, but there's a reason why it's in the conversation, and
100%.
it's because it is so well crafted from start to finish. The flow of it, as we've said on previous albums. I mean, the Aha one was another example. There were a few others where we've talked about the ebb and flow of a perfect album.
Yeah.
You can't have all your highs at the start. You can't have them at the end. You need to kind of take the listener on a bit of a journey, and this album 100% does that.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, the cover with which is have you seen The Unvanquished?
No.
It's like an old film noir, French film noir from the 60s.
No.
So the cover's like a still of that. It's one of the coolest actors of all time, Alain Delon. It's a still of that. Just every decision made on the creation of this album is just fucking chef's kiss.
10 out of 10, no notes. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So if this was your pick,
it's your pick next.
I guess I have to give you a true classic next. So let me look at our handy dandy spreadsheet where you stole this from me. Okay, all right. I'm happy with the next one, and I'm curious to talk about it because it's a band that I don't know that we have actually spoken a lot about on the show. I'm curious to hear.
Oh, okay. It's not what I thought we had next then. Okay, what are we doing?
I don't know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on whether you consider this album perfect or I'm going with Machine Head by Deep Purple.
I love Deep Purple. No, we did because I said
Okay.
I would have picked In Rock as their best. Yeah. So but
Okay.
Deep Purple is one of my favorite bands of all time.
I think there's been a lot of that on here where like I picked Freewheel and Bob Dylan. And
I was completely in the right. That is at best the fourth best Dylan album.
I've got a Cat Stevens coming up in the future, which I'm pretty sure
Which
you're
one
going to
of
tell
you?
me is the
Which
wrong
one
one.
of you?
Oh, should we spot? Yeah, okay. I'm going to go.
Should be
Teaser and the
different to
Firecat.
one,
I think is Cat Stevens' best albums. Yeah, I knew you'd think that. All right.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you for joining us here at True Classics. You know what? Just because we can, I'm going to play us out on the Locksmiths cover.
It's our show. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Hear it. It's one of the greatest songs of all time. Let's do it.
Take me out tonight, where there's music and there's people and they're young and alive. Driving in your car, I never want to go home because I haven't got one anymore. Double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side, such a heavenly way to die.